Hi, my name is Sharif, and I'm trying to build a startup with a friend of mine. And the idea is to build a rental platform for people to access other properties so that they can view, and landlords can rent, and tenants can. So, sorry, landlords can show the properties for rent, and tenants can actually rent on the platform. Again, it's more like an Airbnb, but our target market is much more in Nigeria and Africa. So again, it's not for people here because I feel like there are enough this thing for that here. And I don't know how to target the market here because again, different the way the market I understand much more is Nigeria. So we're going to target the market, and I've already built an API for the process already. And yeah, the API is almost ready. The only thing that's missing is the front end, which is the mobile application and website. And I told the guy that I'm trying to build this with, like, mobile application has a lot of loopholes. You have to. But the thing about Nigerians is that website is not a very trustworthy source of this thing for them because anyone can create a website, to be honest. But to get an application, a mobile app to the Play Store, Google and app and sorry to Google Play Store and to um, the Apple Store, that kind of brings a level of credibility to, like, the target market that we're trying to, you know, provide this SaaS application for. And yeah, it was like that makes more sense, but that would take a lot much more time on my hand because I'm the only technical person in the two of us. I'm going to do most of everything by myself. So I've done the back end. The back end is coming nicely along, and now I'm kind of looking forward to the front end because that's not my strong suit at all. I'm going to use a lot of AI for this. Obviously, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to obviously do it alone. And yeah, I just want to show you an example of how it runs, like the API and stuff like that. And maybe talk about stuff that I'm dealing with also as I'm using because I'm using Node.js, and this is the first time I'm using Node.js in my life. Obviously, I'm using AI for prompt and to do a lot of this stuff. So yeah, I'm going to start the API, and as you can see, it's just like coming live. I think it's live already. So yeah, I'm going to use Postman to register a user, and the email here is going to be manchef 369. No, I already used this email. You know what? I'm going to use this again because, and what you saw in the beginning was like the database I'm using. It's actually a real database, in case you're wondering. It's not fake. I'm actually proud of this, honestly, because it took me a long time to get here. So I'm gonna, sip my Kool-Aid on this. I'll delete the two rows now. So just delete it. Yeah, that's fine. So if I delete those two rows now, all the associated um, rows in other tables are going to be deleted also. And I'm using Superbase, by the way. So, and okay, yeah, I'm using Superbase for the database. I think, yeah, that's right. Anyways, yeah, it's live, and I want to test out um, the registering of the user. And obviously, everything is kind of like the same in the user management admin error test. I want to see if I can do the error testing now. But again, if it gives me an error, I have a lot of things that are like going wrong with the this thing, but I think these are things I can fix. I just need to, like, because again I'm doing a lot of testing, a lot of like breaking stuff, and So I'm gonna create a user now. API slash v1 slash auth slash register, and yeah, email, password, first name, last name, phone, and probably after this now I'll probably start with the user interface of the mobile application. I'm going to use obviously React. Not React, but like what's that I've forgotten the name, man. That's how that's how off I am, man. Yeah, React Native. That's what I'm forgetting. React Native. I'm gonna obviously use React Native because it's much more like in the same ecosystem as Node.js. So I'm gonna send this. Obviously, you see right here, like down here. Yeah. User created successfully. I'm reading, sending welcome. Yeah, okay. I know where this error is coming from because it's coming from right here. It's coming from right here. Yeah, this does email service does send welcome email because I commented out like this dot email service. So I don't really mind this error honestly. And I'm actually going to receive this email if I refresh again. If I refresh again, you're going to see like a user created obviously because I deleted it. And yeah, marshabat369 at gmail.com. And if you look at the email, I actually have the email honestly. And actually have you're going to see the email that it sent. Let's go to the email that I used. So yeah, inbox. It's probably in spam already because let's check spam. It's probably in spam. No? Oh, it didn't send. Inbox. Um, it should have sent honestly. I'm bugging. I actually tested it like as you can see, I actually tested like verified the email. Like yeah, I actually tested it and it was working. But now I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not really worried about it right now because obviously the user is created and this process also includes like sending the verification email as well. So that's kind of why I am email service initialized successfully, obviously, and yeah, I don't know why I didn't send this time, honestly. Kind of weird. If I check my, I'm using Mailtrap. So if I check my Mailtrap analytics, and let me see what happened there. I don't think it sent it. It sent it this time. Ah, it bounced. It bounced. Let's see. Yeah, it didn't send because why? Oh, it doesn't exist. Oh, okay. Never mind. But as you can see, like the email is already there, and the email bounced obviously because the email is not real. So and yeah. I think if you enter the email correctly, it's going to be correct. So just check the email, and it should probably send correctly because right here it's giving me an error that the email is not correct. So you will not see it in spam. I think that was the error I made. And yeah, that was it. And if you actually check the wait, wrong. Wrong. If you actually check the process right here, it's run correctly, and the other API distance should be working as well, or probably not because yeah, again, same thing, invalid email or passwords, and same with all this other register stuff like that. So again, it's not something I'll bore you with. I just wanted to like throw it out there and just say if anyone, just to like keep myself accountable basically, and see if anyone is interested and stuff like that. And yeah, this is a process that I'm actually kind of excited to, get to the end and see through. And yeah, if I end up like actually getting this stuff live, getting the API live, getting the front end live, getting it through Google API and stuff like that, that's gonna be a huge like accomplishment. And yeah, I'm looking forward to honestly trying to see the end of how it looks. I'll start working on the front end soon. I'll start working on other stuff like that, and we are going to get into much more serious territory right there. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you like what you're seeing, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, cheers.